Yeah, man, it's a crazy day. I got a real big announcement for you guys, me and Johnny. We finally came and joined forces on a business venture.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, this is the first episode of the ever growing popular PDX BizTalk podcast, man. We come in for everybody's head. And
all of them, all the necks.
Yeah, man. But honestly, it's really gonna be something that people can learn from. We can get as much entertainment as value at the same time.
Yeah. So the purpose of this podcast is to have local guys around here, not just local as well. It's gonna be other states. Like we're a mobile podcast, you can say.
For real.
Depending on where they own an auto shop or a law office or whatever they own, we'll go to their shop and do that there because it makes sense to go, on their time as well,
Right. And as we get into like the actual full episodes, we always start the podcast out, this is the PDX BizTalk podcast where we have real conversations with real business owners,
Yeah, exactly.
So those are the kind of people we're going to be targeting. It's going to be a real good time, bro. It's going to be a blast. A lot of cool people we get on the show. A lot of good stories, fun stories, funny stories.
Oh yeah,
hardships. Those things that people might not want to talk about. We take it there too. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a real dope experience, and I really am excited for all you guys to join us for that.
Yep. And then a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, who are they? How come they came out of nowhere with this podcast?"
Right. Who are you to tell me?
Who are you to tell me about business?
Exactly.
My name is Johnny, and I own Epic Auto Detailing in Gresham. So it's a detail shop. We do detailing and clear bra and window tinting. I've been doing this forever, like 10 years now. Bro.
Right.
It's been a minute now.
For real.
10 years detailing and then 6 years
by.
in business. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I started off, out of the trunk of my car. Then my cousin joined me. We're both business owners. Now we have 5 employees now with a 4,500 square foot shop. And then I just started a marketing company called Royal Media. Now I'm doing something else with my older brother that I haven't announced yet.
Yeah, man. So we've already built a couple different successful businesses. For those who may not recognize me or want to get to know me, of course, my name is Zeke Jones, but a lot of people may know me from the music business. I'm an artist as well, Young Mill, which was already like a pretty crazy chapter.
That's how we met.
That's how we first got involved. Yeah, anybody that knows me and know Johnny, that was some crazy stuff we did as some young kids. Still making music, of course. But, in the music scene, I had opened up for artists such as, Kid Ink, E40, YG, Nipsey Hussle, a bunch of different crazy,
Tyga,
super big artists. Yeah, Tyga as well. And, I think one of the biggest highlights of my career was probably when I went to New York City to perform on 106 in Park, meet with Def Jam and Russell Simmons and Kevin Liles. Bunch of crazy stuff there. That just developed into me actually starting my own side business aside from the music, because I was already directing all my own music videos, editing everything. We started using that to give other artists and other businesses a platform to, create video content too. So
how crazy was that, just winning that and being on BET 106 Park? So back in the day, it was a BET. A lot of people don't know what it is. So it's back in the day. There was TRL and then there's a BET 106 Park.
Yeah.
How old was that? That was like national television.
Yeah, that was crazy because, as a kid, back when we were kids, like I was that kid that like rushed home and go watch the music video countdowns and stuff like that, just because I was
number one,
super big fan for the music. And man. So I always had wanted to be on that show. And it's a funny story how that all came about with that contest, because it was a contest about making a song about the importance of setting goals in education, educating yourself and stuff like that. Which actually kind of comes back around to what we're doing right now too, which is
crazy, right?
Funny coincidence.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man. So we ended up flying out to New York. It was a vibe, man. And just from that moment, I just knew that like the music career was on the right trajectory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's where it came about.
Yeah.
And that's where I met you, when I had that one website, which I don't want to talk about yet because I want to come that to fruition later on in life. So I had a website, but I had him involved, and then I met him at the hookah lounge.
Right. I think you slid in my DMs.
I slid in them DMs.
Back.
I was like, hey, I want to interview you for this website that I got going. It never happened. Website never happened.
Slid in my DMs sound kind of weird. I'd be like, he DM'd me.
Yeah, I messaged you. And then I was like, hey, this is what I do, blah, blah, and then that was it. And then all of a sudden, I go to hookah lounge and then he's there. I was like, I know you.
Right. Crazy coincidence.
And then from there, we just, became pretty much best friends. And then we're fucking doing this shit now. And then he mentioned about a podcast years. I remember you moved into your first apartment and you said, this room would be perfect for a podcast. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Because always I'm behind the camera for you.
Yeah. This is like the first debut that Johnny's like, okay, I'm getting in front of the camera, bro.
I'm not used to being in this camera, bro. It's wild. It's weird. I'm not like comfortable. I'm still getting comfortable. You'll see. You guys will see it in the whole first few episodes that we filmed before this.
Yeah.
Like I'm a little bit more comfortable now. But right now, like, I'm still getting used to being on camera, my voice, listening to myself.
Right.
It's weird, bro.
It's one of those growing processes.
Yeah, it's a growing process.
You know, we gonna get nice and comfy with it.
So people will be able to see how kind of uncomfortable maybe I am or not, and compared to him, because he's natural, bro.
No, this guy's a natural. He talks to people every day. Like, I'm more reserved when it comes like exactly. But like this dude will go into any room and basically have conversations.
It's different though, because I'm over here networking, customer service, and stuff like that.
That's a good trait to have too.
Yeah, we just created this platform now to the point where we can like hopefully have local business owners at first, and then eventually grow to the point where we can just start traveling, going to other states, maybe countries, trying to meet new people that can potentially have new investments, connections, new networking. Yeah,
man, and this is just a teaser because me and Johnny we're both gonna have our own individual episodes as well, where we kind of just go full depth about like all the stuff we went through, and we want to just provide as much value as we can for people viewing and listening. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of viewing and listening, everybody who's tuned in, thanks for making it to this point.
Oh yeah, for real.
Make sure that you hit that subscribe button or whatever platform you're on, hit the follow button, like,
share it too. It's free to share, just support us. Yeah. It's hard to like grow a YouTube channel because YouTube's fucking crazy right now.
Yeah, but I think it's the perfect time to get it started. So
I mean, there's not really a good podcast platform around here in this town, Portland, that's about business too, because it's all about motivating people, getting the right people involved, networking. Like I said, it's all about networking. Who you know, that's who you know. You can have an amazing idea, but if you don't have the right people involved, you're not gonna be successful because the right people aren't involved. It's all about having a team too.
The team, man. Doing everything by yourself, like I can attest to this as well because I just do a ton by myself.
Yeah, you do still.
but every time I get together with people to make something big, bro, it's always something I appreciate, and I feel like it makes everybody's lives easier because the weight is not so heavy on your back when somebody else is carrying this, doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially like this is a business. People can always, it's just a podcast, but no, it's just us two. Then we're gonna eventually have we have Augustine over here. I'm gonna call him out. Augustine over here helping us out. He's helping us in the back end, and then eventually we're gonna need an audio person to make sure our audio is going good. And eventually it's gonna grow to an actual company to a point where grow.
Exactly. So you see the shirts, man. Of course, the merch is gonna be dropping soon too.
We've been doing some crazy stuff with the merch. This is like, I'm not a Lakers fan, but don't say that. It's just cool purple, with the Laker colors, and then you got the blue, and then we have other stuff that we want to,
If it was a podcast, this thing could get really big.
It could,
because we're starting local, but like you said earlier, man, the sky is the limit. Because there's business owners everywhere. There's small business owners, big business owners in every city, and we're trying to reach those people, bro. We want to reach the top of the top echelon, as well as the guys who are the guys in their city. You know what I mean, or the women too. I think it's gonna be so crazy.
My top 3 guests for here,
I need to know that,
based out of the PNW. I want Bill Gates.
Yeah.
I want Phil Knight, Nike, obviously Microsoft Nike.
Yeah.
And I want Lillard.
Lillard
because Lillard is he's an NBA player, but he also has other business ventures that he's doing. He has Toyota that he owns. That I'm not sure if he's an owner or partnership. I'm not sure exactly. That's why we're gonna have him on.
Yeah.
To see what that's about.
Exactly. So shoot, I definitely want to get guys like Dave Daw from Dave's Killer Bread onto the show. Yep. Talk to him about his journey, which is super impressive too. The people who started Voodoo Donuts, the family who started Dutch Bros, things like that.
Yeah, even McMiniman's Edgefield.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. Just those are big that we all go enjoy on a weekend. Go eat.
These are pillars in the town.
Yeah, so we want to know why are they there?
Exactly, man. As creative people, as entrepreneurs, we need juice every day to keep going because everything is always against us. There's walls against you at every turn, bro. So that's why we want to create that kind of content that people can consume and just keep them going, charge them up, get them ready for that day because it's hours at battle when it comes to entrepreneurship and running a business, man.
It's hard to run a business, it's not for everybody. If it was for everybody would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious everybody would be doing it, But it's not for everybody, and the people that I see a lot of people hate on business owners, this. They risk everything. They risk a lot of stuff just to get what they're at. If you get hired onto a company, you get they quit or something happens, and you just go move on.
It's a lot safer that way.
You move on. The business owner is taking all the risk,
Exactly.
Go bankrupt, losing all the money, going in debt, all that stuff.
Because when you're a business owner, no matter what level you are at, there's no guarantee that money's gonna come in if you just sit on your ass.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not just I work 8 to 5 today. This is what I get paid.
Exactly,
this is it. This
man.
is done. No.
And you have to wear that with you everywhere you go. You could be a high level CEO, but when you make one false move, everybody else in the company loses their job.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's over for everybody. So it's like you have to be you have to stay on your toes at all times. There's things like that business owners just have to face every day that is like super high risk, but also high reward if you if you swing that bat right.
Yeah. And also, if you have any successful business owner, friends, family members, anybody that you guys know they just want to be on the podcast, they're comfortable being on the podcast, then send them our email, I guess.
Yeah, the PDxBizTalk at Gmail.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, right?
I think so. Yeah, it'll be in the description.
It'll be in the description. Everything will be in the description. All the even just DM us on everything. We're gonna have everything on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, every platform to post. We're gonna be on there.
Absolutely, man. Make sure y'all reach out to us, man. Either whether it's in the comments or whatever. Just let us know who y'all want to have on the show. Who y'all want us to talk to.
It could be anybody. But they have to be already like established, successful, still going, obviously, but like they have a story to tell. You know, that's the point of this. They have a story to tell.
Exactly. They don't have to be super millionaires. Of course, they don't have to. They just have to have something in place that's
they've been doing it for like years already. They've been doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
We're about to show you guys a little trailer for what we got going on right now.
Yeah.
That he edited, just so you guys know. Aeon Visual.
Right.
We forgot to mention that, by the way.
Oh yeah. There's so many things.
So many things.
Dang, bro.
So he owns Aeon Visual. It's a production company. So everything here, production-wise, is him. Yeah. It's not me. It's him. So
man, Aeon Visual, we've done videos for everybody from Nike to Samsung. Projects with the digital trends, like the YouTube channel. You know, it's crazy. I just think that, man, the video production side it's an ever-growing business, and I love to create content for people who need something to watch and enjoy, Yeah,
and you're talented at that shit, bro. It's crazy how talented you do all my shit for my Epic, Yeah, anything from logo, graphics, flyer, video, everything. But everything, right? It's nuts.
It's just like a whole hub for whatever you need to be successful.
So pretty much,
those assets you need to create.
So it is that a production company. It's here.
It's him. Here, man. Let's get it. You know what it is. It's time to make this. It's time to make it happen, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Here goes the official preview. We are launching the podcast PDX Biz Talk, where we have real conversations with real business owners.
Yep.
I go by the name of Zeke Jones.
I am Johnny, and our first podcast will be December 5th on a Monday. That'll be our first one.
We here.
There we go. All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Finding that happy is critical, and finding what your reason for doing what you're doing is. So start
the relationships and being able to be a sponge when you're younger, and you could be 35, 40, 50 years older and still open up a business. It's about your drive.
So you have to be interesting, but also, which most people don't even realize, it's just metrics.
As business owners, as creatives, just as people, we always have kind of like selfish goals for ourselves to like, okay, I need to get to this level in my career to get where I need to be. You know? We also need to make those goals that are bigger than us.
Here's what makes some of these business owners successful. If you can take a couple tips from each person, somebody comes to you guys one day and says, hey, your podcast helped me start this business, and like these things help me, that's the goal, right?
Who you're around determines who you are. People always preach that, if you're hanging out with 5 millionaires, you become a 6.
The value that you provide, it shouldn't be undercut. You do more than the guy that charges less than you.
And I'm telling you, conversation will take you further than money, dog.
Oh yeah.
Is working yourself up to a point where you don't have to grind no more.
You can exhale a bit.
I'm never at that stage.